Hi everybody, this is Passand. I'm the owner of Sea Salt Bakery in Cairo, and Caravansarie reached out to me to make a workshop today that's based on something gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free, and of course vegan today, so especially for our vegans. I am quarantining from Abu Dhabi. We've been here for 3 months, unable to go back to Cairo, but hopefully we'll be going back soon. It's been super fun here because I'm with my sister, with my niece, with my nephew. We've been cooking every day, we've been baking, we've been doing lots of things, staying indoors mostly because it's very hot outside. And so today I'm going to be making some almond milk. I have fresh almonds, which I've soaked for a couple of hours. You can even soak these overnight. I've just drained the water out, give them another wash. And what we're gonna do is we're going to make almond milk in a blender and then take the remaining almond meal and make something with that as well. Let's start. So we've blended our almonds with water. We did 2 cups of almonds with 3 cups of filtered water. This is what it looks like. If you can just look a little bit in here. So because this is a Vitamix, it's very strong, so the almond meal has become really small. If you have a food processor and the bits of almonds are a bit bigger, don't worry about it, it's totally normal. We have a cheesecloth here. You can find this sometimes on souk.com or Amazon. Maybe you can find this in stores, but this is a really good thing to have at home for squeezing out anything in the kitchen. If you don't have a cheesecloth, you can use a coffee press, which a lot of people don't know, but you can just bit by bit put the milk inside and then press down as you would with coffee. And what you'll get on the bottom is actually the almond meal. So you can pour out the almond milk and then take out the almond meal from the bottom. So we're gonna strain out bit by bit here with our cheesecloth. Over here. And for those of you who have not seen this process before, this is what it looks like. So if you can zoom in a little bit. All right. This is what the almond meal looks like once you've squeezed all the milk out, or you've pressed it, or you've strained it. You notice that we didn't remove the skin off of the almonds because we actually want this to be an almond meal. If it was almond flour that we were making and we want it to be super fine, then we'd probably remove the skin. But this is how we want it for this recipe. Okay, so we have strained the almond milk a second time, just because we found some bits of almond still in there, so we strained it a second time. You can do it as many times as you like, the more the better, so you can get a very smooth, creamy almond milk. We actually measured it as well, so we got 665 almost grams of almond milk. That's a really good amount. Now here's for the final part of the almond milk, just before we go into the almond meal. You can sweeten this or keep it unsweetened. What I like to do is just put a bit of pure vanilla extract. Okay, we're gonna put just a drop here, very little. In my opinion, I would rather not sweeten it so much, just because some people don't really like too much sweetness and sugar in their milk. Very simply, you're just gonna just put it all together with a simple spoon. Whether it's honey or agave or maple, whatever you like, just go ahead and sweeten it now, and then put it in the fridge. This will last you a good 4 days, but on the 4th day, just make sure that it's not, I mean, that smell has not really gone bad. If you find that the milk separates, that's very normal as well, because the almond contains fats, good fats, and so it's very normal for them to separate in the fridge. So just shake it before you use it with your coffee, with with oatmeal, overnight oats and smoothies, whatever you like. Okay, so we have the almond meal remained. Right, so what we're gonna do now, this is very plain, there's no flavor to it. So here's my suggestion. Add whatever spices you want into this right now. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna use some pink sea salt and some oregano. You can add whatever you like, literally at this stage. And I'm also going to add some a seed mix This is sesame seeds, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds. Okay, so in with that to the mixture. Right. Now with almond meal, you can do two things. You can, at this stage, mix it in with spices, seeds, whatever you like, and then bake it, like we're gonna do right now with crackers. Or you can take this almond meal, spread it out on a baking sheet, put it in the oven on a very low heat for about 15-20 minutes until it gets, until the water is dehydrated. And then you have almond flour. You have very soft almond flour, which after it's dried out of the oven, you can again put it into your blender and then blend it again, and it becomes super fine, super easy to use and put in to make cookies, cakes, whatever you like, right? So I'm gonna add also a little bit of olive oil into this mixture so that it doesn't get too dry when it's in the oven. That's about a tablespoon of olive oil. Okay. Now we're going to spread it in between 2 sheets of baking waxing papers, right? Okay. Here. I'm going to cover this between 2 wax papers here, and either you can use a rolling pin here to get an even thickness throughout the whole thing, or you could just use your hands. So we placed our almond meal between 2 sheets and just rolled it out. I found that the almond meal was still a little moist, so it was breaking it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna use my hands, right? And you just wanna make sure that you get the same thickness throughout the full dough, so to speak. And then you can shape it in any way you like. So let's say you're gonna make squares, right? So this stage, and it doesn't matter what edges you have left. Don't throw anything out, because I mean, they're all going to be eaten in the end. So 1, 2, those are perfect squares. The rest are just the edges. That's okay. It's homemade, so it's all good. All right. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a bit of seeds on top. Just to give you a bit of some facts on almonds and why I love them so much is they're very filling. They're full of good fats. They're full of vitamin E, magnesium, lots of good vitamins and minerals for your skin, for your hair. It's a good source of protein as well. It's not extremely high in protein, but it'll fill you up, definitely. I have a severe reaction to dairy products, whether it's from a cow or from any animal in general, so lactose intolerant to the max, and also cannot have any cappuccinos or any normal lattes outside anymore. So I like to make my cappuccinos with almond milk. I really like the flavor of almonds. I do like coconut milk as well, but almond is my favorite to have with coffee. All right, so we're ready. We're going to pop this in the oven and we'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. So we've got our crackers out of the oven. This is what they look like. Some of them are a bit smaller, bigger than the rest. We put them in the oven for 45 minutes on 170 degrees Celsius, about 170. Check after 30 minutes how it looks like. If if it needs more time, just add it for another 15 minutes. A tip, add or rub some olive oil on the wax paper from the bottom so that it doesn't stick to the paper. And also try to make every cracker, the thickness of every cracker similar to the one next to it, because we had a bit of a situation there, but it's all good. We just wanted to have the remainings on the tray and eat them ourselves. But yeah, this is a great way to bake at home, to use what you have in your kitchen. And yes, it's always good to buy things out of the supermarket as well, so it's easy for you. Some people are very tired and lazy of cooking every day and making things at home. But this is a great way to have milk or almond milk for 3-4 days. This is a really nice snack for you, for your kids. It's really tasty. Your kids might like it as well. And we're sending you love from Abu Dhabi. Everybody stay safe. Don't go crazy at home. Everyone is kind of losing their minds. There's a lot of ups and downs happening, but it's okay. We're all safe. Stay healthy and take care of one another and be kind, because this time is really difficult for a lot of people, and we're sending you love. God bless. Bye.